One?
Aba po, that's right po. And instead of spending it with him dun sa amin, I decided to come today because there are things that troubles me that I would like to raise to this august body.
All right. Let's hear from the Honorable Congresswoman Janice Digamo.
Madam Chair, hindi po ako lawyer. Pero sa tingin ko po, what I am about to say has something to do with the security, not just of the province of Negros Oriental, but in a bigger scale, the whole country in general. The Vice President and the alleged mastermind of my husband's murder appear to share a common connection through attorney Ferdinand Tupacio, who is both the lawyer of Mr. Teves and a known ally of the VP. We also learned that the Vice President visited Mr. Teves while he was in jail. At first, there were different reports about that visit. Later, it was clarified that the visit was indeed of Mr. Teves, according to SILG Rimulya. However, during a Justice Committee hearing, Congressman Chel Jokno raised a serious concern that the purpose of that visit may have been related to harming Mr. Madriaga, a witness to this case. Madam Chair, if there is even a possibility that this is true, this is really very alarming. Until now, we have not heard any clear explanation from the VP. There was an interview that she was asked whether or not the visit indeed took place. And the answer was brushed aside, and I think what she said was hindi niya kilala si Madriaga, but did not answer directly whether or not she went to visit Teves in jail together with his lawyer. As the second highest official of the country and someone who plans to run for the highest position, the public deserves a clear answer. Ganito po kasi yun. When my husband was murdered, kayang gawin ito ng isang politiko. At mas lalong kaya itong gawin ng walang katakot-takot kung ang backup ng isang taong may kilalang assassin ay isang taong nakapwesto sa ikalawang pinakamataas na posisyon ng ating government. We have also heard statements made publicly that included threats against other officials. Some may say these were said out of emotion, but for families like ours who have experienced real violence, we cannot take such statements lightly. We know that words, especially from powerful people, can have real consequences. That is why we are asking for clarity, truth, and accountability. In fairness to the Vice President, since she is not present today, maaari ko ba pong i-direct yung aking mga katanungan to the National Bureau of Investigation?
You may proceed, Honorable Digamo.
NBI Director, sir, may I know of the current status of the investigation regarding the reported jail visit po?
Well, nag-imbestiga po kami dyan dun sa visit na yan, and we have established that on two occasions, Vice President Sara Duterte visited the BJMP in Campagong Diwa, initially trying to visit Ramil Madriaga, but we were informed by Madriaga that he ayaw niyang humarap. At the same time, nung nangyari yon, ang pinuntahan niya ay si Arnie Teves po.
May ebidensya po ba tayo? Kasi palagi nating sinasabi, dapat may resibo. In fairness to the VP, we need to show to the public na hindi lang po ito gawa-gawa na statement na nag-visit siya, hindi lang ito sinisiraan siya, kaya sinasabi na she visited. Maaari po kaya nating ma-include bilang evidence or pieces of evidence proof that indeed there was a visit that took place.
It was confirmed by the then jail warden po doon, and in fact the NDI are requesting for the CCTV even before, but we have reports na may official report po kami na nangyari yung pagbisita, and we are also nag-issue kami ng subpoena to get the logbook po ng mga bumisita rito.
Mahalagang parte po ang ebidensya sa ating pagtatanong because again, in the province of Negros Oriental, back in 2022, when she ran for office as vice president together with the president, magka-allies po kami with this group. And ayaw po natin na sasabihin na kini-question natin yung kaniyang intensyon, pero para po sa amin na who live in Negros Oriental all our lives, napakahalaga po ng ebidensya na maipakita para hindi po sasabihin na meron tayong kinikilingan o we are just trying to destroy or to yung pagsabihan siya ng hindi tama. Para po maliwanagan ang aming taong bayan in Negros Oriental kung ano talaga yung real score po dito. Kasi po, if I may say this further, we have kasama po namin ng mga biktima who are also loyal supporters of the VP. Yung the kind who will really bring placards for her. And kung may katotohanan po ang sinasabi ni Madriaga, na pinuntahan siya at siya ang target ng pagpunta kay Teves, dapat po maliwanagan yung aming mga kababayan in Negros Oriental to the harm that it could possibly bring kung totoo man po ito. Kasi po talagang naniniwala tayo na hindi tama na violence ang magiging sagot sa ating mga gustong mangyari. No matter how difficult it will be na ituwid ang mga bagay, parang hindi po talaga dapat option ang violence. And last po, is there any link, any verified link between the visit and any plan to harm Mr. Madriaga po?
There was a report of an attempt to harm Mr. Madriaga in one occasion, and nagpadala po kami ng mga investigating officers doon from NBI at na-establish po na meron talagang isang detained prisoner doon na bagong lipat pa lang ay nag-attempt na saktan po si Mr. Madriaga.
Salamat po, NBI Chair. Madam Chair, we are not here to accuse without basis. We are here to seek answers, not only for our family, but for all Filipinos who deserve leaders they can trust. Yan lang po, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat.
That concludes our deliberation on the allegations of threat and destabilization. Thank you, Congresswoman Janice Digamo.